Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Loop Hero, shall we? I feel like what I want to do now is actually take a run at the Lich for us. I don't think we're going to actually win. I don't think that we are strong enough, but I want to show you the fight and just feel out where we're at. We're going to lose a bunch of our resources doing that, but I think it's worth our time just to feel how strong this boss actually is and how much grinding we need to do to get past it. In this game, after a bit, by the way, these traits right here in the trait deck, I'm just clicking on it. This is what we've unlocked so far for the different options we have when we level up. There's a bunch of these that are locked, and you can change the loadout of these later on to kind of help customize which ones you want to be offered to you. So with our deck, we already altered this to include the wheat fields in the village, take out the spider cocoon. And, you know, if you're fighting the boss, you might want a nice, easy setup for yourself that maybe doesn't have vampires or, you know, something like that, maybe if you want. But I'm fine with this. So with the town, you know, we already built a farm. We're trying to get a smelter, a refugee, a cemetery, and a supply depot. All of these things that we don't have. You want every single thing in here. And we might have to grind resources to be able to beat the boss, but let's just see. Let's just give it a shot. Alright, and I'm going to pause the game and just kind of equip all my stuff. Let's roll. Okay, fantastic. We got a ring that is counter chance. That's okay. This is worse, and we'll put the mountain right there. Evasion, meh. Alright, bunch of chrono crystals. We got some blue armor, so a little bit of attack speed. That's cool. Alright, a meadow. Now, what we want to do here is the cozy camp. We can start actually just filling in as many tiles as possible around the camp. I'll put a meadow here, and you can see this is just going to give us, you know, a ton. They don't stack, but it's fine. We're trying to block in every single adjacent tile to the camp so that the Lich's palace is minimized, if not outright destroyed. So that is our first goal. Go ahead and put that there. And we can drop that there. Get some healing. This shield is not as good as ours. Great. I don't play the wheat field until you play the village. At least that's how I feel about it. Because I don't want to, you know, put it in the wrong space. However, the nice thing about the wheat field is, oh, you can't even play it without the village. Okay, well then, there you go. I'm going to put this right there. Now, I'm not going to put something like a vampire mansion here. I'm just don't want to do that. Okay, great. We got a level 2 shield that's unique. Or it's not the top level, but it's better than blue, I believe. And it's got 2 brands. It's going to give us pure damage. Yeah, it's ridiculous. This is more damage. That's great. And this is counter, the same as what we have. Okay, so we drop a treasury up here where I always like to put it. Put that there. And I will put down a vampire mansion just because I want experience. I want to scale up. We're looking to get a village card if possible. We're not seeing it at the moment, which is sad, but it's okay. Now, we can double dip with our treasury system right here so that all 3 of these tiles, when we place items, or I should say more tiles, will count for both of the treasuries. All right, we're getting a lot of wheat fields, and sometimes it happens like this. It's frustrating, but it's just the reality. Once we get one village, we can put 2 of them down pretty easily. I'm trying to make the mountain as fast as I can, so that's what I'm doing. Here we go. Okay, so I actually want to put a village right here, because this will allow me to put a wheat field here and a wheat field here. Wheat fields have to go adjacent to the village, okay? And the nice thing is, and you could put another village, you can double dip with the wheat fields to get the bonus healing, but you could see now we get 45 hit points healed when we enter, so that can heal us up right before the boss. But now we get to place this wheat field here, which will remove the possibility for a Lich's Palace. I'm going to put this meadow in between and this up here. Okay, great. I'm going to put a grove right away. Remember, because I'm focusing on the boss, I'm just making sure at the outset that we have all of these tiles covered. Now, a grove right next to the battlefield is not necessarily the best, but it's fine. Oh, we got some nice armor, pure damage, defense. That's actually, yeah, that's better. And then, okay, I'm fine. Heal up, got a quest. There's a scarecrow in the wheat field. That is just a level 4 weapon that dropped. Oh, goodness. I mean, look how much... It's kind of ridiculous that this came out right here. But we got really lucky. We're on... What loop are we on? Wait, stop. Loop 3 and we got a 4? That's phenomenal. I mean, this is... Look at our damage. 8 to 12. How about 20 to 30? This is going to give us... Oh, my goodness. This is so good. This is pure damage, damage to all, defense and counter, fantastic. And this is level 3 armor, which is, you know, nearly triple the hit points, gives us more pure damage and counter chance. So we just upgraded a ton. And sometimes you'll have it. Now, that doesn't mean that we're going to be great for the rest, but it's going to make our life a little bit easier right here. I'm going to put a road lantern here. This will block another potential place for a Lich's Palace. Alright, and we finished the mountain up there. Get a bunch of extra hit points. That ring is actually pretty good. 4 damage to all is great, but our orange ring will do fine. Okay. And here's our quest slime. And we completed it. Keep in mind, you know, we have no healing, really, with this character, except for villages and meadows, but that's okay. Now, I could put this village here and double dip on the wheat field, but my thing is I have so many wheat fields that I want to keep using them. Now, we do get bandits spawning, and that's okay. Alright, now it's time to pull this down, and we're getting some residuals, but we need experience, and we're so strong that this is, like, not a problem. Remember, it's always the balance in this game. Here's a little regen per second, but that's okay. Of making sure that you get yourself strong enough to actually win, but then not get behind the curve. So you're like trying to stay right on top of the curve of the game getting more difficult. Here we go. Here's a scarecrow. You see, it wasn't that bad, and we got a level 3 set of armor, which is, I like mine better. I like mine better, but that's okay. It's nice to have. We're getting healed up. Alright, now, there's a bunch of good stuff. This is... I mean, it just shows you the power of a higher level item. And these are blue in level 3, but they're just so much less damage. And the brands aren't transformative, in my opinion. We're going to keep going. We have a quest monster and a chest. But just feel it out. You see how we just completed the quest? We even fought a ghost and another chest, and we just ripped through that. Blue shield. Yeah, this is good. More defense, some vampirism. That's fine. I'll keep what I have now. I'm going to put a road lantern right here. Even though they don't necessarily stack, but the purpose is to just make sure that all of the tiles around the camp are blocked, and they are now. Put that right there. I can finish this one, actually, if I put it here. So might as well. Ooh. Put this here. Put this here. And let's go ahead and put that there. Alright, so this level 4 ring, same damage to all, less defense, no pure damage, but it has vampirism. I'm actually fine keeping what I've got. And we leveled up. Cemetery. Great. Alright, kind of annoying, but you can see how strong we are. And 10% chance of, upon hit, of stunning target. Each time you pass through a tile, you'll heal. Blissful Ignorance is actually really good, but our hand is pretty full at the moment. Now, you can back out of this if you want. Actually, I'm going to take Blissful Ignorance. It's a handful of Oblivion, so we can sandbag these. So I'm going to save this for now. I'm going to go ahead and put this here. And put that there. This here, finish that. And kind of work this over here. Oh, that's fine. Put that there. I'll drop a cemetery here. And I can't put down any more wheat fields, but I'm going to take this. So, oh, it kills. I didn't realize that it would remove your cards, but now these heal us, and we have a bunch. So, like, I could just take out goblins and, you know, bandits just like that. Oh, it downgraded the meadow, but it's okay. I want to make room for getting any cards. Oh. Less damage, but some healing. Am I not really taking that much damage. I don't know how important that is at the moment. How about that? More hit points. Less counter. No pure damage, but some healing. We'll take it. And then we'll put this grove down immediately here. And a rock, we will put it up here. Let's go. We have an orange shield, better defense. Yes, it's better. It gives regeneration and attack speed. I will take it. I'm going to put a road lantern here. Things are getting a little bit hectic. This is just strictly better. So we'll do it. Oof. I actually... What's my Vampirus? 18? No, I actually like that better. Just more damage. Healing is nice on the boss. Because you're going to take a lot of damage, and it's going to be kind of a longer fight. So it could be very useful in that context. This is a quest bandit, so it's kind of hard, but you see we're really not... He's dodging us, but he just does, like, nothing to us. We completed the quest. We're good. No problem. Keep going. Now you kind of need to play stuff quickly. Darn it, I didn't play. I unpaused it accidentally. We just lost an Oblivion and another one, actually, and two more. So that was my fault. I need to play stuff much more quickly so that I have space in my hand. Wow, that ring. Wow, that ring. Man, we're getting some sweet items being offered. Alright, we need to play stuff immediately. Our hand is getting filled up. I'm gonna Oblivion that. Put a mountain here just to transform these meadows. There we go. I'm really trying to keep my hand open. Yeah, I'll upgrade the ring. Okay. You can see we are taking a little bit of damage now. It's okay though. Wheat fields. Now, we didn't put the vampire huts by the village to try to transform them, but it's a little late in the game for that. Defense 14, attack speed huge, regen the same. Yeah, I like this better. Attack speed is just so incredibly useful. Wow, look at the healing on that. This is 20% attack speed with... I have to take this. I lose damage, but 20% bonus to attack speed is ridiculous. And the regen per second is very nice. Drop the cemetery. We're looking to play stuff to summon the boss at this point. Great, and we leveled up. I think Article of Protection is going to be helpful. It says, so after receiving this trait, at the start of every loop, you get 65% of your hit points as a shield that persists between battles. So it's just a nice buffer. We don't get it until we cross through. Oh no, we got it immediately. So you can mouse over yourself and see your phantom shield right there. And... I like this shield better, actually, for the damage. It's a shame. It's a lot of evasion. I think, actually, it is better. That's fine. Okay. And do we want to keep going? Yes, of course. So we got our shield back. It won't last to the boss, but it will help us just have, try to have full hit points for the fight. Oh my gosh, a level 8 ring. Ooh. This is less attack speed, but it's 9 damage to all. We gotta take it. It's more damage. Okay, we can place a village up here. Put a wheat field there. And these will all heal us right before we get to the boss, hopefully. Quest monster, so it's tough. Yeah, this is good sustain. We'll take it. Wow, look at that shield. Goodness gracious. That's just so much raw defense. It's insane. I'm doing this to limit the amount of scarecrows and such. How about that? And we'll put another road lantern here. Just make the stretch into the boss as easy as we can. I'm going to oblivion that. That's a lot of defense. I want damage though right now. I'm honestly going to take this, even though it's got nothing else. The sheer look at 18 to 28. We go up to 29 to 43. So it's just a big, huge jump in our damage overall. Well, this is even better. I could put another village there. Drop a meadow there. Put a cemetery there. Put a rock here. Okay. And we could put a meadow there. A chrono crystal there. I want the healing from the vampirism, so I'll take it. Almost got it. Okay, I'll drop this. Drop this. Oh, that's very close. You can see that we're getting low on health. It's starting to take its toll on us. I mean, 18 pure damage is ridiculous. I'm going to just star that for now. Maybe I want that for the boss. It's not going to be good for, you know, some fights, but it's really good. And we got this. I'm going to oblivion that. I don't want goblins. You can see, though, we're healing up so much with all these villages. We haven't had to use a potion yet. There's a level 6 shield, which is better on defense. Same damage to all. No attack speed, no pure damage, but gives you some regen. We'll take it. Okay. If you look at our backpack, I mean, we're just getting great resources, but we're not worried about that right now. We are trying to fight the boss, and we're just about there. Actually, this pass should do it. So what we want to do on this pass is try to get as much treasure as we possibly can. There's a level 8 shield. Oh, that's the jackpot right there. It doesn't have damage to all or regen, but it's more defense, and it's 18 pure damage. It's single target damage, which is what we want for the boss. I'll drop a battlefield. It won't do anything for us except summon the boss. But you can see, look. Not a single of those tiles is the Lich's palace. This is almost worth it. It takes away all of our healing, but it's so much health. Actually, it's worth it. Here we go. More damage. Oh, wait, what's this one? Yes, this is perfect. All right. We're really, really looking to level up just everything that we can. I put that on the wrong tile accidentally. Now, anything that looks hard, we can Oblivion, because the boss is already summoned. It can't be unsummoned. It's the identical ring. There we go. Great. Level up again. This would have been good earlier. We'll take Shield Master, see if we can stun the boss or anybody. Sure, I'll drop a treasury and pretend like I'll have enough time to fill it in. I won't, but I'll just do it. I think the 28% attack speed is actually worth it. This will help our healing. Heal the full. Finished a quest. Level... Okay, this is just the same as our ring, except with more attack speed. Fantastic. We'll take it. Putting stuff down. Alright, I need to keep playing everything I've got to keep my hand empty. Alright. Any upgrades would be tremendous, but we're at full health, so there's that. Well, let's see what you got here. Not bad. Alright, and I think we'll keep with what we've got. Let's go. So before we get to the boss, we might Oblivion some stuff just so that we can heal. Because of our blissful ignorance, Oblivion cards heal the hero by 10%. So that's amazing. But we are going to heal when we go through this village here. So we're at full health. Here we go. Alright. So now it's time to either fight the boss or run away. I'm only missing 30 health, so that's pretty reasonable, but I'll go ahead and just do that to heal up to full anyway. Give myself the best chance to win. I'm just going to double check, make sure there are no Lich Palaces around here. Looks good, and let's see how this goes. You consider returning to the camp while you're still alive and walking. Alright, so basically we can get all the way here and see all the amazing stuff that we would get to keep, but like I said, I'm going to just show you what the boss is like, so we're going to stay. And ooh, it's actually nice, it procs our shield. Okay, that's great. How is it possible? That's right, you didn't devour me like the rest of the world. Haven't I? You really don't think so? What are you talking about? I'm standing right in front of you. I consumed all of your reality. Its every element now rests in a separate pocket dimension. Spaces, living beings, information, even memories. They shall remain there until entropy does its work, turning everything into a uniform static mass. Along with you, of course. You're insane. ... So what do we have here? ... I see. You found a way to interact with other pieces of your reality. Organizing, combining and merging them. But how? I don't see any exceptional talents or knowledge in you. You hardly even understand what's happening, right? I'll tell you what's happening. A pile of bones is butchering my world and thinks that it can get away with it. You're already doomed and you know it. Perhaps you're just the first in a series of systematic errors A problem I must learn to solve. Let's not waste any time then. I don't think you're capable of feeling regret, but I'm about to change that. Yeah. Alright, so now we're fighting. So let's look at the Lich really fast. The Lich has 841 hit points out of its max of 954. It does 138 damage, attacking 0.3 times per sec, or attacks per second 0.36. It's got a defense of 11.6. It's undead, it's cosmic, it's a mage, it has a soul, it's a researcher, which means health and damage are increased by 5% for every Lich's palace at the start of the battle. So it doesn't get any of those benefits, and it does pure damage. So it's doing it's going to do a lot of damage to us. So really it's a question of it's just a DPS race at this point. We do have our potions as well. Okay, and nonsense. This is impossible for so many reasons. I don't understand. Now put everything back the way it was. I can't. I've already completed my task, even if the result is not perfect. You are in no position to refuse, you sack of bones. He's already received everything I could gather. I just wanted to see how our crusade against the universe would end, to witness what would come of it. My presence is no longer required. Who is he? ... I get it. You're connected somehow, right? That's why. You will find out soon enough. This anomaly will not escape his attention. My explanation would be meaningless to you now. So spare me your wheezing and just die. If that sack of bones was telling the truth, I have a long journey ahead. I'll build my whole world from scratch if I have to, and the skull of that monster will be the first brick in its foundation. That's not the strongest brick. But what's amazing is that was actually way easier than I remember it. I died a few times on my first attempts when I was doing my Let's Play of this. But I think the key was we had good gear. We leveled up our town a good bit, so I didn't try it too early, and there were no Lich's palaces. So we were able to mitigate its health and damage and just kind of stand in. We went in with full health, you know. So we had a really nice run of it. But if you wipe on that, don't even worry about it. Just keep coming at it and keep grinding. Now look at this. Once you beat the boss, you get a choice. So some of these choices are basically if you want to keep going. All right? So your runs are going to get longer and longer as you go, and if you want to keep going, you can choose one of these and, you know, get way more. But I'm actually going to take the resource assortment to build up our base camp. We're going to get some really nice resources here that, you know, we can take back. I don't want to keep fighting, so I'm just going to select this, and then we're going to retreat. Everybody listen, the Lich is dead. The curse has been lifted, but what Lich and what curse? I believe you, of course, but I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't remember the dead sorcerer? The one with the fur coat and scepter, shrouded in nebulas floating above the world on big shining wings, consuming it piece by piece? That's strange, and everything here does look the same. Why? I guess he wasn't the only reason for this darkness, then. That skeleton mentioned him. Whoever he is, he must have something to do with the obliteration of the world. It seems I have no other option but to continue my expeditions. Alright, so you can see we got some food supply from our farms, and now we can go to build, and we do have enough to build the refuge, the cemetery. Okay, so the refuge gives you a new class. You can be a rogue. The cemetery allows you to get memory fragments, which are these that you compile into books. So we got some books just for defeating the Lich, but this is how you can get these regularly. And it can resurrect the hero if you upgrade it, okay? So I'm actually going to take the refuge so that we can get the rogue And where do we want to put it? Well, I'm going to put it here. There are exiles even in exile, hero. Don't go too hard on the lost souls who found respite in wine and gambling. Why don't you take a seat and pick yourself a poison to drink? But I'm not here for the... That's strange. This place and this life, it all feels so familiar. Now we're talking. So you found a living on the road, a bit of robbery maybe, or collecting bounties for some unlucky souls? It's as if someone else knew and did all this. And now I have their knowledge and skills, and somehow I literally have 2 aces in my sleeve now, and this coin purse, I think I stole it too. Ha! That's my purse. You don't believe me? Ah well, feel free to come by if you want to discuss your new trade. I didn't become this good with knives by working in the kitchen, you know. Alright, so now, if you go to Expedition, at the bottom, underneath the boss, okay, you can change to being a rogue. So you click the 2 knives or the warrior, and you'll notice that when you're a rogue, it gives you a new description of what you do, and the rogue equips 2 weapons, armor, and boots, but no ring and no shield. And they collect trophies by killing enemies in combat and exchange them for items at the campfire. They start with 5% vampiricism, 10% stat bonuses to the same type that come from 2 or more equipment items. So their effects stack. So it's just a new job to learn. Not everything or a new class is the same in terms of what you can get for your class stats. And you can also start on Chapter 2 right away, or you can start on Chapter 1. So I recommend starting on Chapter 1 and playing through and building up, trying to fight the Lich again, then going in to Chapter 2. But what's nice is you can just, you know, as you get stronger, just skip to the chapter that you want to go to, and you don't have to start at 1. But the enemies will be more difficult if you start at this level. And you can see right here it describes how the enemies are harder as you move through the chapters. So everyone, we beat the first boss, we got a new class, and I think this is a good place to end this complete beginner's guide to Loop Hero. I feel like we've covered just about all of the beginning content, and you have a good foothold to keep moving forward. The play loop is as follows. You simply try to build everything you can in the building menu, raise up all of these resources to do that, and continue to make yourself stronger. Tinker with your deck with the new cards you get, try out the new classes, and progress through the chapters. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you have any questions, please put those in the comments below, and if you'd actually like to see the series go further, just let me know in the comments below and I'll think about it. Take care, everyone.